Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com for premium picks, DwyerVIP.com, on Roku, Dwyer Sports Betting, a site with me and wise guys I trust. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. This Mike Alvarado, Brandon Rios rematch, quite frankly, calls for a lower margin hedge play that's going to turn off most gamblers, right? Right now, you can get Mike Alvarado to win the fight at plus 350. Huge odds. Here's the problem. This is a rematch. It's a rematch of a fight in which Mike Alvarado got stopped, right? Alvarado's persona is a front foot persona. Right? He doesn't pretend to try to dazzle you with defensive ability and slick moves in the ring. He's a guy who typically comes in and blows you out. Right? He's fighting another guy with a front foot persona, Brandon Rios. Rios is there to come forward. He's there to meet you in the middle of the ring, throw short, hard punches, right? Perhaps his best punch is an uppercut that he throws from in close, beat you up, then stop you later in fights. So you have two guys with front foot personas, right? Neither guy prides themselves on, rolling with punches, not getting hit, not being a warrior, being simply a technician, right? So here's the problem. I believe Mike Alvarado is the better fighter. I think Mike is the better technician, quite frankly. But I have little doubt that there's going to come a moment in this fight where these two guys go at it from up close with heavy punches being landed. Knockout quality punches being landed. I don't expect Mike Alvarado to be able to stay on his back foot the entire fight. That's just not who he is. Here's the hedge. You're not going to like it. It's low margin. There are better plays this weekend. I like Mike Alvarado at plus 350 to win the fight. Hedged against Brandon Rios at minus 200 by knockout. Let's do the math. Here's why the hedge works, right? Because it's not plus 350 and minus 350 neutralizing itself. You actually have some wiggle room, but you're going to have to be sophisticated and put different amounts on different sides. Let's say I bet 20 on Brandon Rios by knockout to win 10. Now with the 10 expected earnings, let's say I break off 6 and I bet the 6, leaving $4 profit if, Rios wins. I bet the 6 on Mike Alvarado simply to win the fight, right? That's 6 times 3.5, assuming I believe Rios is going to win by knockout. That's 6 times 3.5. Actually covers the original $20 investment. In other words, if I believe Rios is going to win by knockout, I would profit $4 if he does just that. Double check me on the math, assuming odds of plus 350 on Alvarado to win, hedged against the minus 200 on Brandon Rios by KO. Keep in mind, be aware of the risk. If Brandon Rios were to win a decision, you would lose it all. So this fight, quite frankly, doesn't have the kind of big risk reward that to me would make it worth the risk of betting on, right? But if you have a strong conviction on either side of the aisle, right, the play I'm recommending is Alvarado to win, hedged against Rios by KO. Should the fight go the distance, I believe Alvarado will show us the boxing skills that he showed early in the first fight A fight that I thought he was winning before getting stopped, right? Alvarado just does more in the ring than Brandon Rios, right? I thought as long as Alvarado worked behind a jab and stayed a bit on his back foot, he was going to be okay, right? The problem, though, is what I found is that when you tell a warrior to not be a warrior, to fight on his back foot, that just doesn't stick for all 12 rounds. And Mile High Mike Alvarado is a warrior. So I view this as low margin. I know I'm going to get a bevy of comments from many of you who have the belief that hedge betting is a bad thing and you need to take a side. All I'm saying is this fight's too dangerous because either guy could win by knockout. I, however, believe that only Mike Alvarado can win by decision. Let me hear from you. Leave your comments for me here online. Visit us at gamblersadvisory.com and on Roku at Dwyer Sports Betting or Dwyer Boxing. Private channels. Free. Thanks for watching.